Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now this week I wanted to focus around training the skill that everybody seems to hate the most, which is runecrafting. I wanted to get myself up to 85 just so that I could use the Colossal pouch in future at Guardians of the Rift, or then potentially move on to doing some kind of different runecrafting, maybe Bloods or moving into ZMI, but obviously the Colossal pouch would be useful there as well. So it took me a few games to get back into doing Guardians of the Rift, obviously making sure that at the start of the first round that you're in there, going down and getting the larger pieces, and then each subsequent round from there, obviously starting at the giant Guardians and then going from there. So obviously the last time I did this I was at 80, so now I picked up 81, 82, 83, 84, and then finally 85. Now this is good because obviously the last time I did this I did pick up the Abyssal Needle, so I didn't have to obviously hope to get that. I did this whole thing using the full Raiment of the Eye outfit, the Mining Cape, the Celestial Ring, Dragon Pickaxe and the Abyssal Lantern with redwood logs inside. So after finishing up that game and getting 85, I decided I would then combine the pouches just straight away, get it done, and then I won't have to worry about obviously using that in future. Obviously it's still going to be needed like NPC contact and stuff like that if I was going to do ZMI. But for doing those 5 levels, I got about 535 searches, you know, on top of the 700 odd I'd done previously. So I wanted to just stack these up all at once just to see sort of what collection log items I could get. So partway through, I managed to pick up the green Abyssal dye, which I think if I was to get 3 dyes, that would be the colour I would go with, just to obviously match my character's hair. Then I managed to, not too long later, pick up the red Abyssal dye. Now these were 1 out of 1200, so they were both the rarer drops, to pick them both up at 500 searches. Wasn't too bad. Now that I didn't realise there was actually collection log slots for the intricate pouches, so I managed to pick up the tarnished locket, which is used to get the teleport straight to the raiments every time. And then the completely useless item, the lost bag, I picked that up as well, so wasn't too bad. But over those 500 odd searches, I made about 3 million runes and then about another 400k from the intricate pouches. So a lot of more helpful runes, because some of the runes were obviously running a bit dry, and some of them now, especially my elemental runes, are now stacked up to over 100k a piece. So, you know, it's good, just looks nice in the bank. I'm happy to get a few 100k stacks up. Now, would I say I particularly enjoyed this? No. I think is the quick answer. It wasn't too bad, and I think in the future it's obviously going to be better using the Colossal pouch. I'll obviously have to get used to a new way of doing the inventory, maybe potentially trying combination rooms or something like that, but it wasn't too bad overall. It's just fairly slow because the XP rates are not as high as they potentially could be at Guardians of the Rift. But as I said in previous episodes, we've been stacking up lots and lots of caskets, picking up some nice quick easies, and picking up what I thought was quite a high value easy clue, 99k for the Black Full Helm G. So no complaints there with that. Obviously that's the first piece of that I've got, but that's going straight into the bank. Tried to do that master from medium clue. Obviously did not, 2 steps in, had to drop it. So open up the rest of the mediums, and unfortunately no boot luck. So now moving on to the hards. These seem to be the ones I pick up the most. 13 in one sort of opening is pretty good. Seem to get 1 a day easily of those, whereas the others I try not to do them so much. Picked up another master clue, managed to do 2 steps on that one again, and nope, definitely had to drop it again. I think a lot of those are because of the higher PVM items that I still require. Picking up a high value item, the Pirate's Hat's always a good 100k. But obviously the Saradoma Plate Body being the new collection log slot there, that can go into the bank or into the POH, and I think that's absolutely one of my last ones I needed for that set. Now we get to the elites. Now in this clue, managed to actually pull 2 uniques from the elites, which is very, very rare. Black D'hide Trim, not the best, and the dragon legs or skirt ornament kit looks pretty fancy, but obviously there's no need for it for me. And a master. Unfortunately I did get 5 steps into that one and had to drop it, and then 2 very mediocre elite clues to finish off. So I can't make any complaints about that. Some good progress made in getting up those lower skills, pushing those towards those base 90s. But for now, that's it for this episode. Until next time.